Hi, my name is Scott Vanderway. I am a woodshop teacher at Franklin High School in Seattle, and we're going to introduce you to From Tree to Furniture, Life Cycles of the Western Bigleaf Maple. Native species. These maples grow throughout our forests and are incredibly tall. If you look at the picture of me at the base trying to hug it, it'll give you some idea of how large these trees are. The thing about the western maple is they tend to rot in the center, and so if they're in an urban setting, they need to come down. Here's a picture of one of the trees that has a hole from rot. After they fell, they need to be on the forest floor for about a year to two, and then we transport them from their existing setting to where they'll be cured and dried approximately 2 years. After drying for 2 years, we then start the milling process. In the beginning, we were using an Alaskan chainsaw mill and a single motor. And as you can see from the sped up version of how long it takes for us to be able to mill a single log. We soon thereafter changed our approach and hired a professional to come in with his bandsaw mill, and that saved us a lot of time. We spent about $700, $100 an hour to mill up 16 logs. After they were milled, we had to stack them and sticker them and let them dry 1 year per inch. And so these logs are 2.5 inches, and so they dried for 2 years. We then later moved to buying a much bigger personal system with double chainsaws and a 56-inch blade, and we're able to cut large maples ourselves. In this case, you can see the slab's 14 feet long and 56 inches wide, and in one day we were able to cut 13 slabs with 5 people helping. After the wood has been curing and sitting for a year or two, we are then able to start the process of making furniture. You want to make sure that you're always wearing your PPE, your personal protective equipment, when you start the process of the milling. And so we start off with a woodpecker routing mill, and it's a pretty simple process. Here's a student, actually my son, practicing and learning how to use the routing mill. So by using this routing mill allows for us to flatten the wood and get us to a place where we can then have a flat product. And so we'll show you some other sped up versions. It takes quite a bit of time for us to be able to make a slab completely flat. After flattening, we'll need to trim, and so we have a track saw here by Festool that allows us to trim off the ends and get it into approximately the right size and shape. And so we're currently working on a bench for a house, and so this is the first step to making it square. So after we've made it square, we get it back into the shop and we trim up the backside, which is the video you'll watch here in just a second. Again, the track saw is a useful tool. After we got the track saws cut, then we pull out our sanders and sand to a finished product. After we get the finished product, we can see where there are holes in the log that we need to fill with epoxy and a putty. We decided to put some different stones in the holes to save money and keep the epoxy at a minimum. Here's the bottom of the bench. It's been stained and coated, and our end product. So after about 4 years after we first fell the trees to a completed product. I appreciate you taking the time and learning a little bit about some of the work that we've done. Enjoy your day. Take care.